What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Lena Joe here. Hope you're doing well today. Um, you ever find yourself surrounded by people who just can't grow the fuck up, haven't grown the fuck up, won't grow the fuck up, don't want to grow the fuck up, but yet they don't realize they haven't grown the fuck up? I mean, we all evolve. We supposed to. You're not supposed to be the same. If you're 17, you're not the same way that you were when you're 7. You're 27, you're not the same that you were when you were 17, etc. You're supposed to grow, you know. And people get confused, with being grown with an age. Being grown has nothing to do with an age. Yes, when you hit 18, you're legally grown. When you hit 21, you for real grown. 25, you all the way grown. But again, being grown is just a saying. It's all about maturity, and we all mature differently. We again, just because you're grown has nothing to do with your mental state. And you always hear people say, especially parents, they say they want their children to have a better life than they had, especially if their life was rough coming up, and even people who had a pretty good childhood, still strive to give their children even better than. It's like, I had a great childhood, but I want my children's childhood to be even better, and I get that. It's a beautiful thing. But what I'm saying is, you find yourself surrounded by people, and it could be, your close friends, family members, whoever, but you find yourself surrounded by people who just are stagnant, and they don't even realize, they swear that, they just above and beyond a certain level, and it's just like, really, you have no idea how stuck you are. It's just like, here where I live, it's people who literally ain't even been on the other side of town. And part of it I understand. I mean, in most neighborhoods, most areas, you have what you need in your area. So it's not really no reason to really go outside of it. But just for the sake of, a lot of times, when you find people who are just confined to an area, it's not just because, like, oh, I don't need to go out. A lot of times it's just they're uncomfortable with whatever is happening outside of their comfort zone, you know. And it happens a lot. It happens to a lot of us, by default in a lot of circumstances. Again, you get used to what you're used to, and anything outside of that is just unfamiliar and it's uncomfortable. But anyway, to get back on what I'm saying in terms of evolving, it kind of frustrates me sometimes though, because if you're at work, of course you're going to behave a certain way. You're not going to act the same way at work that you're going to act at home. You're not going to act the same way around your coworkers that you're going to act around your family, your friends. So you may have, your cousin and your friend or whoever, and y'all out kicking it with some coworkers of yours, or it may be a work function, and y'all lead the function, and they looking at you all crazy and shit, and you looking at them. What's the problem? Because you could feel this energy from them that don't feel right. So what's up? Oh damn, bitch, you was acting funny tonight. What happened? I mean, I had a good time. I noticed y'all was kind of in yourselves, but what's the problem? I mean, I'm saying, you was talking different, and you act like you ain't really want to just get down and dance and shit, and you wasn't really talking like that. And it's like, y'all serious right now? Like, I work with these people, right? That, this is Saturday night. I have to see them Monday for 8+ hours. Like, you know that. But I'm saying that don't mean you got to be fake and shit. I mean, when it's just us, your ass be tripping. You usually drink more than that. You be on the floor all night. And it just be like, the frustration. It's not even like, it's not that I'm acting funny. It's that you guys haven't evolved, because if you had evolved, this wouldn't even be an issue. You would already know that, okay, we're finna go. Yes, there may be a party or after work function, but you would know that, hell, she ain't finna turn up to 1,000. Now, granted, as I'm saying this to you all, hell, it's something I struggle with every day. Let me share something with y'all. I curse. I curse a lot. I like cursing. I enjoy cursing. I'm one of them motherfuckers who feel like certain shit can't even be said if a curse word isn't used. It just flows better. I could tell you, shut up. But shut the fuck up really gets my message across. You can feel the energy. It's different. So, don't get me wrong. I struggle with it literally now. I am that person who, talking to a supervisor, it'll go from 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I forget where I'm at. I'm not going to use that. It just flows, So it's something that I have to work on. But even in saying that, I also know that, okay, you do have to, you have to chill on that. I do know when I'm in certain areas that I shouldn't behave in a certain manner. And it has nothing to do with being fake. It has nothing to do with not being who I am. We all have different variations of who we are. Hell, hopefully, you ain't gonna go into church, you know what I'm saying? What's up, motherfucker? Y'all ready to praise big boy Jesus in this bitch? Ready to get my praise on? What the fuck? I hope you ain't. Say come as y'all, but turn it down a little bit, So, again, it has nothing to do with being fake or not being yourself. It's just that we're all different versions of ourselves. And then sometimes as black people, I don't even know if we realize what we say. Because if I'm somewhere, if I'm around, whether again it's co-workers or just someone who I feel deserves a certain level of respect, it could be a family member, an older family member, just whoever. If I'm in whatever position or at whatever time that I feel like, my tone should change, my disposition should change, my energy should change, my grammar should change. That doesn't mean that I'm fake. And not only that, if I'm talking proper or using correct grammar and punctuation and I'm, acting right, why do we categorize that, not only with being fake, but we'll go off and be like, oh, bitch, you acting white now. You're all proper talking, proper acting. Bitch want to put the napkin in her lap and fold the legs and shit. And it's like, do you even realize how you just fucked your own motherfucking race over by saying some shit like that? So in other words, only talking in ebonics, again, using cuss words all the time, staying crunk 24/7, talking with your mouth full of food, that's acting black. So again, being ignorant is acting black, because that's what you're saying when you're saying that a person being proper is acting white. Again, I get it when people saying it most of the time, but it's like we really need to think of what we're saying. It's a time and a place for everything. And again, if you're questioning a person on how they're behaving in certain situations, then maybe it's you that hasn't evolved. Again, if I'm able to afford a better life, if I grew up in the hood, in the projects, or just a rough area or a not so good area, or whatever it is that I may deem unsuitable, for my children, if I get to a place where I can move me and my family out of that situation, if that makes me a sellout, then motherfucker, I'm sold. Because I'm not going to try to live to stay in a place that I don't feel is suitable. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta motherfucking watch my back every day because I don't know if I'm gonna get robbed going up to my door, or me and my family gotta hit the floor because gunshots every night, my plan is to get up out of here. And if that puts me, in a position where I ain't no longer real to the hood or whatever, then oh fucking well. You know what I'm saying? Again, you have bad shit happen everywhere. But the goal is to have a better life, and whatever better is for you, better ain't the same for everybody. You can live where the fuck you want to live. I'm just speaking in regards to those people who seem to have a problem with others, when they at a certain level in their life and they don't understand it. If you don't understand it, just say you don't understand it. People are more than happy to teach you, but don't dare call someone fake or question someone's character because you don't understand why their energy shifted, and they're not acting the same way. Motherfucker, we ain't at classy hits. We at a function of my coworkers. And again, now this is me. And I work for a place where, when we have functions outside of work, yeah, everybody be on 10. There's never really an issue when you come back to work Monday, but still you just have to keep it in your mind that these are my coworkers, and they are there are people who still watching you, because we do live in a world where people will judge you and base you based on how you act outside of work. They will take that into consideration. You never know, your ass might be up for a promotion or some shit, and they saw you cut up at the damn Christmas party, and it's like, yeah, well, I just didn't like that. Didn't sit well with me, So, I'm not telling you how to act. You behave however you want to. But again, this is just for those people who don't seem to understand, again, that there's a time and a place for everything. And again, just because I'm not in your lane, or my lane and your lane don't look the same, it don't mean that I'm fake. I don't give a fuck if we grew up, if we was born in the same hospital, born on the same day, grew up best of friends, lived next door, went to the same schools, went to the same college, and dated the same type of dudes, whatever. At some point in life, we're going to go separate ways. It doesn't mean that I'm better, you better, I'm worse, or you worse. We just may be different. Now, when it's me and you, it's me and you. We can act however we want to act. But don't dare come at me and tell me I'm acting funny because I'm acting different than I do when I'm with you. That just doesn't even make sense. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, tell someone to tell someone to tell someone. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.